So very quickly, we'll start with ICO Insurance. We have about 6 insurance companies that we're looking at their earnings. We're doing a comparative analysis. We have ICO Insurance, Mansard, that's AXA Mansard Insurance, NEM Insurance, Coronation Insurance, Cornerstone Insurance, and then Consolidated Hallmark Insurance. We'll start with their gross premium. So for the first one, that's ICO, we have 63.513 billion naira in 2022 Q3. And in 2021, 51.443 billion naira. The percentage change there being 23.46. For AXA Mansard, 52.474 billion naira in 2022. And in 2021, 40.473 billion naira. Percentage change there, 29.65. For NEM Insurance, 25.363 billion naira. In 2021, 23.176 billion naira. Percentage change there, 9.43. For Coronation, 13.887 billion naira in 2022, and in 2021, 10.374 billion naira. Percentage change there, 33.86. For Cornerstone, 14.692 billion naira in 2022, and in 2021, 14.436 billion naira. Percentage change there, 1.77. Consolidated Hallmark Insurance, 9.082 billion naira in 2022, and in 2021, 8.356 billion naira. Percentage change there being 8.69. And Bruce, I'd like you to talk to us about these companies that we have just looked at their turnover. We can see out of the 6 companies we have here, about 4 of them they made double-digit change, while we have 2 other ones with just 1 digit change.
Well, generally, I would say these numbers are not looking bad from insurance sector. Only that in Nigeria, the opposite is the case. In a matured economy, insurance owns banks, and insurance are big, and people go for it. But in Nigeria, it's the banks now that own insurance. We tell you that there's a lot of little change. That's why we are seeing that people look more of the banking sector. But in a matured economy, people look at those big insurance company that owns banks. But here, we're looking at the bank that pays money. But it's good that yes, insurance company is coming up. Also, with the latest development in that sector, the reforms and the capitalization we have seen, there is no improvement that you can see this kind of number. Before, the confidence investor looking at the insurance company in the market has been down, but with no reform we are seeing so far.
What do you think is responsible for that reform?
Reform, because of that Nigeria attitude to insurance is on a low side compared to advanced economy. We're now come to see that it's better to insure than also to bear the risk alone. Many companies that during the NSAS and also during other one they saw. I
wanted to mention those instances that really taught Nigerians to.
They understand that it's good to have insurance, either comprehensive or technical, they call it, but comprehensive is very good for, especially for your property, your house, even your apartment. Because if you have comprehensive insurance for your apartment, anything that happens, even fire anything, the insurance will give you a new brand home. That means if you understand that, but with the way you are going now, I think the regulators are serious to me that less insurance company to contribute to our GDP. If you look at the GDP, you see manufacturing sector, banking sector, it's little that you then mention insurance because the activity is not reflecting there. Once the regulator is able to take advantage
even in the equities market, at the end of the day, they also do not do so well.
Well, they do so well. They do fine now going to the future. Let me use that language. They will do fine. There's improvement coming already. Well, this reform we're seeing, okay, for them to see like almost 200 increase in premium, it's a plus. It tells you that profitability in that sector will start coming up because the 5,000 premium we were paying before for people to take part in sales, but now 15,000 naira, that's 200. Also it also reflects another premium we are paying, other components. I tell you that they have fun to play. That means for investors that are thinking long term, I think this is a sector to start looking now. And also if the regulator go out also to do sensitization, education for Nigerians, importance of insurance, we want to see more activity. That's why, like I said, that education is not meant for only the regulators. It's both the operators, the regulators, and all players in the market. That they give education for that. But from the number we're just seeing, let's start from there. For me, this is a good top line. And also, when we are seeing a good top line, to reflect on the bottom line. And also, like I said, that as I've seen a good top line, the number of children in that family is very, very important. If you look at most of these insurance companies, they've done what we call share reconstruction, which is good for life of NEM Insurance. That is why you can see the price around 4 naira 50 kobo. The same thing, Mansard have done that. But others like ICO and others, I think their share issue for me is a bit large, comparable. If the earnings of ICO is increasing now from what we are seeing, and ICO at below 70 kobo for me is a good stock to start looking at. Mansard also have a good share. And if you can see for the top line of Mansard, that's a good thing. That means something's going to also it's a well-run, well-have foreign investor playing actively in Mansard. For me, it's also a good one. But the numbers are looking forward to see as we just let's see the PAT, that is where every investor wants to look at, because that determines whether dividend will come. Because already this is their third quarter result to see if dividend will come at the end of the day. But I tell you, there is prospect for insurance sector.
All right, let's go to the profit after tax now. We'll start with ICO Insurance as always. For ICO Insurance, 6.134 billion naira in 2022, and in 2021, 2.426 billion naira. The percentage changed there, 152.88. For Mansard, 1.711 billion naira in 2022, and in 2021, 3.806 billion naira. And that's minus 55.04. For NEM Insurance, 3.954 billion naira. In 2021, they had 2.066 billion naira. Percentage change there, 91.43. For Coronation, 606.891 million naira. And then for 2021, they had minus 711.125 million naira. The percentage change there, 185.34. For Cornerstone, 954.421 million naira in 2022. And in 2021, 1.536 billion naira. The percentage change there being minus 37.85. For Consolidated Hallmark Insurance, that's CHI Insurance, 668.004 million naira. And then in 2021, 534.446 million naira. The percentage change there, 24.99. Charles, let's have your thought on that.
Yeah, this profits after tax.
Yes.
And that's where most investors are looking at, because they feel that, yes, for me, yes, looking at these numbers, you know, these are fundamentals. There are things that are behind these numbers. Well, I'll first of all look at Coronation, which is former WAPIC Insurance. That's Coronation. You can see that 2022, you can see that leap from a loss, you know, and they are making a positive now, and you can see the percentage of almost 200%. Yes. For investors who are just looking at fundamentals, yes, you will just look at Coronation, and you don't even need to do so much technical analysis any longer again. But I know with this, by the time you plot all those support and resistance level, it will key in, and that is what you will get into. So that's fine. My concern now is for Mansard Insurance.
Okay.
You know, Mansard is one of the major players in the insurance sector. Now, making that kind of decrease in their profits,
is it claims?
It could be claims. Yes, it should be claims.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, coming out from COVID, NSAS, so many things like that. I'm not too sure, but probably those could be they paid so much, or they paid so much claims and all that.
Yeah.
Yes, that is an insurance business. You know, that is the insurance business. But I must toe ambush line to tell you that the insurance sector in Nigeria today is not where it's supposed to be because of our attitude towards insurance.
Could this be as a result of poverty in the land? I mean, someone who can't feed, and you're talking to that
No,
person
it's not even poverty. Yeah, that's right, but not only. Look at the insurance sector as a whole, like you have said. That's their index. Each time is the worst performing. And I think it's the worst performing
even this
in
last time,
2022.
Yes,
you know, it's worst performing. So you can see that.
No, that's for the year. Let me just make case for that. That is for the year. But
for the year, exactly.
Quarterly, when you were doing you saw the improvement there.
Improvement, okay.
That improvement will come this year.
Yes, I agree with you. And that is why the regulators, especially NICOM, they are doing everything possible. You see the recapitalization, you know, but they had to suspend it. And when it was suspended, you know, they said, just give them some time again, you know, and all that. But I think there must be a concerted effort from the regulators and, of course, the operators to see that insurance becomes or gets its rightful place. Like he said, it's insurance companies that own bank because they have a lot of funds to play with. Insurance companies are supposed to be richer than banks because you are just giving them this money, your premium you are paying. And if there is no claim, the money is there for them to even play in the capital market, any other place, real estate and all that. Yeah. So insurance firms are supposed to be doing better. Again, like in personal finance, insurance is the last thing we even teach people. But now we are trying to say, no, insurance should be the first thing. The average worker, or where he or she is working, should be able to get workmen compensation. Employer's liability, group life insurance. If I ask here now, everybody in this studio, how many of us have life insurance? Because there are two things we are sure in this life: tax and, of course, debt. We all have a date with debt. So why afraid? So when you take life insurance, most people don't take life. They tell you it's not my portion. But we know that one day we are all going to die.
No, if you are not putting debt in your plan, you have not started. Because one day you close your eye. That means if you are not putting, for example, now you're a man that has a family. If you are not planning when you are not there, you are not starting.
Exactly. That's when you are planning. Yes.
When you are there, you will see you. But the day you are not there, who will be there? That means you have to make plans for them. Like I was watching one video yesterday night. The guy was in the mortuary explaining some things. I said, no matter how beautiful your room is, the kind of car you drive, the day you sleep, they find a space to force you in, or they give you injection that will not decay. Your soul, your body has gone. That is when insurance is very, very important, so that your family will continue the kind of lifestyle they are living even when you are alive. But when you didn't know you have insurance, the day you die, if care is not taken, your family will start begging. And that's why insurance and plan should be watched. That means any right.
And there are different types.
Yes, education, health management,
help our insurance sector in Nigeria.
Of course, to grow.
Why insurance in abroad, as we just mentioned, are doing well. To extend that even your laptop. How many people in this office do you insure your laptop?
Of course.
In US, if you are buying your laptop, we have insurance covering it. If a phone phone, new one is coming to you because we have insured. But here, everyone wants to carry a laptop as if
once your phone or anything is stolen, that's like the end of it.
You need to insure your phone, but here we want to carry our laptop as if it's a baby, so that it will not fall because it's not insured. But no, not that you say we should become less labels.
I understand.
If you insure,
we need to move now.
That is the way to go.
You can even insure your income in case you don't have a job.
There's a new product now. Insure your investment.
Yes.
Okay. So to profit margin, very quickly. We're pressed for time.
Okay.
For profit margin, I'll just take that quickly. ICO Insurance 9.66, Mansard Insurance 3.26, NEM 15.59, Coronation 4.37, Cornerstone 6.5, and then Consolidated Hallmark 7.36. Let's have your thoughts very quickly.
If you're looking at the figure as just been displayed, I can see that NEM stand out in terms of profit margin. That means able to manage their costs very well within the period under review. For me, it's a good one. But for me, on insurance, they are not looking bad because the insurance sector. So yes, because of claims and all those stuff, premium. For what I've seen, it's okay for them. But I believe that they can do better than this. And I just say, as we're advocating for improve policy, signing up for policy and all this year, I think also insurance company and the regulator should make it mandatory that education about insurance is not just overnight giving us 200% increase in premium. Why did I need to do that? How will I, if anything happens, how will I get my claims? Because if you are paying 15,000 naira as premium, and when you are paying 5,000 naira, you didn't feel it, you don't feel more. But now, if anything happens, how will insurance give you?
Even that hike has actually spurred conversations around it. People are now beginning to know more. People now, so I will pay 50,000. So I mean, the conversation has actually started.
I think it's a good one.
I think it's a good one.
Yeah, that's why the regulators want to go out on a full scale and educate Nigerians on why they should go insurance, go and have coverage and other stuff. It's very, very important because it's a long way to reduce your stress. So anything happen, you just go overhead and tonight you got you are worried. Once you have insurance, when anything happen,
you're not worried.
You just bet on them.
We can only insure Nigeria.
Yes.
So that if doesn't go well, the insurance companies consortium, Yes.
Yeah, you are correct. Consider exactly.
The insurance companies.
Consider or Nigeria has joined together. Let's
we pay the premium. Yeah. Anything happens to us, they will take us back to where we are.
Our debt is too high now. That's really
and our premium will going to increase.
Well, they say they'll be very careful too because your debt is high.
All right, I think we had a nice conversation, really, talking about insurance companies. Let's have your parting shot very quickly.
Yes, for the insurance companies, I think I agree with you. We should not leave it only for the insurance companies. I think the stockbrokers too should be at the forefront, not only NICOM, SEC, in terms of taking insurance education to the average Nigerian. Of course, in my segment on personal finance, we're talking about insurance because that is the place to be now. We need to have an environment that is insured so that people can freely move around. I can just walk from here to Beggar. Anything can happen. If I'm insured, then of course I know that my family will not suffer.
All right.
Yeah, I would say that the market is looking very greenish now. Or is it also the bull is rampaging or no? The bullishness is becoming something that. But let's take this way that don't be carried away of markets. No one to take profit and buy into it down market.
Plan your trade your plan.
I would forget that one. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure being here.
Well, many thanks for joining us today on Analyst Hangout. My name is Perpetua Fasami Peter. Do enjoy the rest of the day and bye for now.